All right, Rob Ross and Ross Sisters, we're here with a man that you may have not heard of before, but you definitely should find out about right now. Quite an amazing day. The journey is continued, and it's been proven that the destination was just a facade for this beautiful journey with JP today. But before we left, we were talking about something that I thought would be very valuable to all the Rob Ross and Ross Sisters out there, and that was the idea. I kind of threw the joke around of how we've met a lot of people there have maybe cleansing their health away, or orthorexia, some people label it. And it was just interesting to hear his perspective. So if you wouldn't mind sharing what you've seen in that realm.
Yeah, absolutely. One way people will cleanse their health away is obsessive compulsive tendencies around nutrition. And what's interesting about that is the obsessive compulsive component. What does that actually do? Well, my experience is it can be a form of self-medication. So if a person is constantly obsessing about their nutrition, constantly thinking about it, the elusive part about this form of self-medication is it carries a convenient, rational justification that it's good for our health. And indeed it is. And is it also destructive to our health? I would say indeed it is. So we might take one step forward. Our nutrition is crystal clean, but are we taking two steps backwards because we're obsessive compulsive about it?
Yeah, that we've tested the extremes and we've got caught up that ourselves of thinking that magic bullet to life or the holy grail of life was eating in a certain way and everything would be perfect. But we once we were able to kind of wake up and look at ourselves from an outsider perspective, the videos have helped. Like, wait a minute, it's not that simple. I wish it was, but it's not. And it allowed us, when we had that awakening, that inner awakening, that this is not necessarily the magic bullet. It allowed us to realize it's kind of hard. We're parked in this parking lot. His car is just being navigated around.
We're talking about waves too.
Yeah, I know. That was it. He broke me. He broke me with the wave comment. But it allowed us to see ourselves and realize that it's good to test the extremes, because then you can maybe find your way in the middle. Test the extremes, live in the middle. And it helped us from stopping cleansing our health away, because we hit a certain point where I think we were having diminishing returns with our so-called perfect diet. So it's cool to see that you've kind of seen the same things and enabling others to see the same thing in themselves.
Yeah, and I agree. Is it important for us to test the extremes? Absolutely. The mindful person is one who knows when they're in one extreme. Maybe that's, I'm mindless about nutrition, I don't pay attention to anything. And then the other extreme, obsessive compulsive. But if we can be mindful when we're in the extremes, we don't have to live there, or we don't have to exist there. We can start to do what the Zen people would call finding the balance in between the extremes. And for me, and maybe you guys, that's where real life is all about.
Yeah, I completely agree. So we wanted to make sure that you click the link below in the description to get the full interview, along with hours of other exclusive expert interviews at robross.com/category/members, baby.